Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Dalia and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day today. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we're continuing to work on the beaches here on Moonlit. I'm standing in the last build that we just recently did where I made a little berry farm next to Marty's honey farm on the beach, and today we're tackling this huge expansion of space between like the museum area and the fishing port. We have Marshall hanging out with us. Let's see if he'll say hi. I guess not. Marshall, come on, make an intro with me. Come on, buddy. I mean, he's facing backwards, but it's okay. Okay, we'll leave him alone. Anyway, yeah, we're working on the little beach area next to the museum, and I'm gonna actually connect the areas, so yeah, you'll see what we do. So if you guys like today's video, please let me know what you think in the comments below and by liking the video. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you join the little community that we're growing here on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm starting with decorating the little rock area here, because ever since I built the museum area and I decorated like that little area in the corner next to the entrance area, I knew I wanted to decorate the rocks kind of like as a joining off point of the museum, and I wanted to make this cute little like cafe styled area. Not really even like a cafe, just like a sitting area, like, you know, when you go to a museum you'll have like a little outdoor sitting area with some chairs and tables. So that's the general vibe. And then I decided to put down a couple of art items. So I'm mainly using some statues and a couple of paintings. I will be using several more in like other places you'll see later on. And I decided to use the antique table. I never use the antique tables in a lot of builds, but I thought that the color just worked really nicely with the overall space, and I went like the light brown one. And I paired it with the natural ironwood, or the ironwood chairs. And anyone who's curious about decorating when it comes to mixed matching furniture items, I highly recommend it. My entire island is filled with mixed match furniture from like different furniture families, little furniture sets, and I think it like just adds a little uniqueness to builds, because of course like we're all building with the same items, so it's fun to get creative and see how you compare mixed match furniture. So I use one that's a DIY and another one that it's a like an actual furniture item. And then I just went back quickly and decided to put some like little rugs underneath the tables. I was also gonna put some rugs underneath most of the artwork, but I couldn't get them to fit on the rocks, unfortunately, in the spaces that I wanted to. And like I said in my previous build, it is really challenging to build on beaches because you can't manipulate the space, but I think I did a pretty decent job. You can still walk around on the little rock area. It's fully accessible, so you can still sit down. And I chose to use two different types of rugs. I went with the lace rug for one, like the circular one, and then the square one for the other, and I just like the way that they work together. It's really nice. I also love that you can put rugs and design codes and stuff down on the rocks, because it would be really annoying if you couldn't. So I put a little book on one of the tables, and I'll be decorating the other table later on with another item. And then this area is really annoying because it's really tiny, so I just put a little swingy bench area, and I'll be decorating it later on with some design codes and things. Like you'll see what I do. So down in this area, you guys can see all the purple hyacinths. I wanted to make a cute little like hyacinth farm kind of thing, or like a lavender farm kind of thing. It's really not a farm, it's more like a walk area down the beach that happens to have purple hyacinths. I saw someone did a similar kind of thing on one of their beaches. I think I actually toured that person's island. If I can find the island that I'm referring to, I will leave it in the description down below. But they did this really pretty lavender thing on their beach, and they had like the beehive, beekeepers hives on the beach too, but I already have that on Marty's honey farm, so I just went with some country fencing, and then I placed tons of flowers down, and I think it looks so pretty. Just a really nice way to fill up a huge, like, massive amount of space, considering there's Marshall again. Considering it's such a big amount of space, it was like a really clever way of just kind of like doing something very simple and filling up space really nicely. So I just put down some country fencing as kind of like, I don't know, like section off areas. And then I just started randomly placing down the hyacinths. I didn't have any specific direction with it. I was just kind of like doing it in random spots and then just kind of adjusting the design of the white planks that I put down as I continue to place the flowers down. I don't know, I think it looks really, really cute. So I'll let you guys watch me put down some flowers, and then I'll talk a little bit more about what I'm going to be doing with the rest of the build. So the other little table, I put a sparkling cider. I've been meaning to use the sparkling ciders in more builds. I thought it was so, like, you know, like really fancy. So I thought it went with the little cafe for the museum really, really well. And then on the little iron table, I put a Beringer just because I love putting those on like little tables. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I need something to put on that table. So then right below the lavender field garden, whatever that you want to call this thing, I decided to go with a like just small little picnic area. I was originally going to put some of the poolside beds down, but I don't know, I didn't quite like the way that it looked, and I've been meaning to put another little picnic area over here somewhere, so I decided to put one here. It's kind of out of place, but like, I don't know, I think it also like works really well. It can be like also in addition to the museum, or kind of like a thing entirely on its own. And it's such an awkward space here next to the fishing port, so I did move the cart banner over a little bit just so that you can see the picnic area a little bit more. And then I just picked random items to place down. I did like a little mum's cake, I put a cassette player, a Nintendo Switch Lite, like, I don't know, just a couple of things. And I also mentioned I love the fact that they gave us the little Nintendo Switches. I think they look so cute. I love that they come in like the colors that the actual Nintendo Switch lights come in. So I decided to go with the pink one, not for any specific reason, but I just like the pink. And then I put the little mug down as also pink, just kind of like match. And I do come back here and add more items later, but that's kind of what I had in my inventory, or like my pockets at the moment. And then over on this area, like I said, I kind of struggled with how to decorate this spot because it's so tiny. So I honestly just put the white plank path down and some weeds later on. I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be a full space. Kind of similar to what I did at the top where the berry farm is, like above it, between the berry farm and then where that seating area is on the rocks. There really isn't anything in that space. It's just pathing and weeds, which I think honestly is a fine way to decorate a beach. You don't have to throw tons of items down to make an area look good, and I already have tons of items and other things placed down already in this area, so I feel like having a more simplistic kind of like just brief moment on the beach looks really good. So yeah, that's what I did here. I love the way the white plank looks, especially with all the items I'd placed on the rocks, and all the paintings and things. I just think it looks really cute. So then I started placing down some weeds in the spaces in between the white planks like I love doing. I love that you can place weeds down on the beach. It just looks so cute. The spring weeds especially look really, really pretty on the beach. So I just placed a bunch of those down in between the flowers and the country fencing. And I really like it. I think it looks super cute. And then the last place I had to tackle before the end of the build is that little area where all the holes are currently. Alright, so for this area here, because it is so close to the museum and because I already have other art items already like by this spot, and because it's so small, I decided to make it just like an outdoor art gallery style thing, kind of similar to the entrance over by the museum where I just have a couple of paintings down with some design codes underneath them. So I just put down a couple of design codes, once again using this lace rug because I love the way the Valiant statue looks on top of it, because you can see the little pieces of lace peeking out. So I just think it looks really cute. Like look, hang on one sec. Look how cute that looks. And then I put down another rug on top of this painting, and yeah, I think I put maybe one other thing down. I think I remembered I had the Turkey Day garden stand, that's what it is, in my storage. So I put the Turkey Day garland stand on there with the Mystic statue, which I actually think looks really cute together. And then I just placed down a bunch of flowers and custom codes. I just jumped ahead of that because you guys don't need to watch me just placing a bunch of flowers and stuff down. Basically I was just trying to get the area to match the top area over by the entrance of the museum, and I think I did a fairly decent job. I think it looks really cute. I'm still a little uncertain about the Mystic statue because it's a little out of place with the rest of the items. Let me know if I should maybe switch it out for a different item. I quite like it, but at the same time I'm still a little undecided. So yeah, I just finished up putting down some flowers and weeds and, you know, all the things I always leave to the end to put down. And I used a mixture of white, yellow, green, and some pink too, just to kind of contrast to the purple that I have on the beach. And then I decided to put the director's chair down over here because I wanted a little bit more height to the picnic spot. And then I put the pile of Zen cushions I'd placed down earlier, just at the entrance. And then I wanted one more thing in this area, so I just planted a coconut tree because it's a beach. And yeah, that wraps up everything. I quickly time traveled to let the coconut tree grow in, as you guys can see from the little corner there. And we're officially finished with the build, so let's quickly walk through and see everything grown in, everything finished and tied up together. I think this little area on the rocks looks so cute. It's like such a perfect little like cafe or sitting area. I think it ties in with the entrance to the museum so well, and I think it looks really, really cute with the rugs designs placed down. And this little lavender walkway, I guess you can call it, just looks super cute. And the little picnic area at the end there looks adorable too. I just like the way that this whole area ties really nicely with the museum, and it kind of like, if you don't know where the museum is, because it is a hidden museum. It's like a hidden sunken museum, like this kind of hidden beneath the cliffs. It kind of gives you an indication like, oh, here's the museum. I don't know, I just think it's super cute, and then definitely ties in just so well with the overall space. Alright, that wraps up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed. Please, if you did, let me know what you think in the comments down below and by liking the video. And if you're new to my channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I would love to have you join the little community that we are growing here on YouTube. And as the last little thing I gotta say, can we talk about how absolutely adorable that rainbow is behind me? I didn't even notice it while I was filming, but oh my gosh, it looks so cute, and it's the perfect way to end the video. So that is everything. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!